Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Arnold, and today I'm going to be channeling Ascended Master St.Germain and the Ascended Masters, and they're going to tap into the viewers' frequencies in real time and begin answering questions from where everyone's vibrating at. So because linear time's an illusion of past, present, future, and they show me that time is like now stacked moments, they can tap into the viewers' energy as they're watching it in future time and begin answering questions. So they do a general read of everyone's energy, where everyone's vibrating at, and then sometimes they'll go into specific questions. And so we'll see what shows up. It's a lot of fun. So before we begin, I just want to say thanks to everyone who joined us at the last live channeling event. And the next one is February 4th. It's a Saturday, 2 p.m. AST, and it's via Zoom. And you can find out that information on my website. I'll put the link below. It is under live channeled events. We had a great time last time. You can ask questions. Next one's going to be on relationships, navigating 3D relationships, toxic relationships, abusive relationships, just the difficulties and struggles that people are having from moving from 3D relationships into 5D relationships and how to navigate those. So if that resonates with you, we will see you there at the next live event. I'm going to get started. So thanks for joining me today and have a great night. Oh yes, welcome. I am St. Germain. We welcome you all. We are showing our channel that there are many that are attached to future events. They are going through their spiritual practice and saying, I have let go of my ego attachment to the past, but they're still attaching to making future plans. I must have things planned. I must have things in my calendar. I must have something to do. What if I don't have something to do? What would that feel like? And we would say to begin being in the now moment without attaching to future events. When one is attaching to future events and how one's outcome must be, then one will be disappointed because the universe will shatter you of the ego attachment to the future event. It would be the making plans and then having friends cancel them and the disappointment that you feel. If you had no attachment to the outcome, there would never be a disappointment. So this is what we are showing our channel, that many of you are feeling frustrated that your plans aren't working out, and I've spent so much time baking and getting ready and planning and getting my grooming done with my new dress and my pretty hair, and now the event has been canceled and I am upset. And we would say that it is the ego attachment to the outcome of what's going to happen next. This is what many of you are being shattered of at this time. We would use the terminology shattered as our channel uses that word when she sees a gift in an ego destruction or an ego collapse. We would say that it is the being attached is the only thing that is disappointing one. If one had no attachments to the outcome of anything, there would never be any disappointment. We would say to begin with this, if you're attached to something that's going to happen into the future, instead change it to, it's okay if that doesn't work out. Or we will give an example. If you are having dinner plans with a friend and they call 5 minutes before and cancel, when you are making the dinner plans, state that if you have the dinner, then that's great. But if you do not have the dinner, then that's fine too. Make it before the event happens, before the cancellation happens. This will help to assist in letting go of the ego attachment to the outcome. And this, therefore, you will already have let it go. You do not need to have the shatter, or you do not need to have the disappointment because you have not attached to it. You have let it go. You have not allowed the ego to tell you to attach to the outcome. This would be beneficial in many areas. The children are getting ready for school, and I'm getting ready for work, and I'm running late, and you are getting angry at the children. But we would say that it is, if you had no attachment to the outcome of whether you were late or early or on time, then there wouldn't be the disappointment, and you would be kinder to your children. You wouldn't get mad at them for being late. Could you not transmute time? We would say yes. It is easy for one to fold space. And when you are running late, instead of getting upset with the children for running late for school, put them in the car and be calm. Sit in the now moment and state that you will arrive on time and feel relaxed about this. What was the worst thing that could happen if I was late? Ask this question. Why am I getting worked up about small, minute things in my reality? Is because I'm attached to the outcome. Many of you have let go of attachment to the past. You are noticing when your mind is racing and going to the past and reliving the past, and you are not allowing that anymore in your reality. You're saying that does not exist anymore. So I will come back to the now moment, but there are many that are not noticing that the future event is an attachment as well. It is not happening. Neither are happening. The past does not exist and the future does not exist. The only thing that is happening is this now moment. And if you are running late or running behind for something, sit in the now moment and be calm, and you will notice that time will shift. You will shift the time because you are not fearful of the outcome, fearful of being late. When you are fearful of being late, then you will arrive late, because this is the fear, and it is reflecting back to you in your creation. If you were calm and saying, I will arrive in time, no matter what the time on the clock says, I will arrive in time, you will notice that you will shift the energy and you will fold space and you will arrive on time. It will be like magic in your reality. This is you creating in a fifth dimension perspective. Stay in the now moment and create from there. This will help assist you to be calm in your morning routine. We are showing our channel. There are many that are getting out of bed and racing. I must race and get this done and this done and this done and this done. There are so many things to get done. I can never catch up. I can never finish. And it is the ego enjoying you chasing. We would say to be present with all that you do. This is nothing new for you. You are already aware of staying present. We would say to make it part of your morning routine would be beneficial if you were present as you blow dried your hair or brushed your teeth. Become present with the toothbrush. Become present with the water as you wash your hands. Become present with your shoelaces as you tie your shoes. Do things slowly to be present with them. I will put on my jeans and I will feel how the material feels, or I will get my tie put on and I will enjoy placing the knot in my tie. Do this with intention of observation. I will observe as I go through my morning routine. Begin to be present with the daily mundane things in life. It is, many of you are using your practice at certain times. I will be in the now moment when I go to meditate, but we would say it would be beneficial to practice being in the now moment when you are doing the daily activities that you normally would do, cook supper or answer emails. Could you be present in your chair? Could you feel the consciousness of the chair that you're sitting on and the consciousness in the keys on the typewriter or on the computer? Could you feel the consciousness within everything, the God within everything, the universe within everything prior to answering the emails? This is what we are saying. Take a quick second to feel the consciousness within everything before you proceed with your activity. This would be beneficial for many of you. We are tapping into viewer's question. One moment, please. Oh yes, welcome. I am St.Germain. We are showing our channel. Viewer's question is, why am I always getting picked on? I always feel like people are laughing at me or putting me down. And why is this? I try to be nice. This is the word try. What is trying? The vibrational frequency of trying is to please one outside of yourself. You are trying to make them happy. You are trying to please them. And we would say, stop trying and see the gift in this. What is the gift, Saint Germain? Ask, why have you created this? Why have I created this person to pick on me? What is the gift in this? Take full responsibility that you created this person in your reality to pick on you. What would be the reason, Saint Germain? This does not make sense. And we would say it is showing you a reflection of where you're vibrating at. How do you pick on yourself throughout the day? How do you belittle your inner child? How do you tell yourself you are not good enough? It is reflecting back to you, but you first must take responsibility that you created it. Your spirit would go to the other person's spirit and ask them, could you show me a reflection of where I'm vibrating at? Because I keep seeking love outside of myself. I keep seeking validation outside of myself, and I'm not seeing my own self-worth. I'm not seeing my own power, and I'm not seeing my own greatness. Could you show me a reflection of how I am bullying myself? If there is a bully in your reality, it is a reflection of how you're bullying yourself, and it is getting loud for many of you. There are many people turning up the volume. This is that your spirit is going to other people and asking them to turn up the volume. This is happening on a soul level. Your spirit would go to the boss or to a friend or a coworker or family member and say, I keep seeking love outside of myself. I keep pleasing you to see if you will validate my self-worth, and could you turn up the volume? When this happens, it is because the ego is losing the game and the spirit is beginning to win. The spirit would like you to see the greatness within yourself. The spirit would like you to stop seeking validation outside of yourself. The spirit would like you to see that you are more than enough. You are more than enough at all times. So why do I keep pleasing these people that are belittling me and taking my power? But we would say no one can take your power without you giving it. It is getting loud in your reality because your spirit has asked for the volume to be turned up. It would be that if you are out with your friends, you are in a group of friends, and there is one bully friend that is putting you down and everyone is laughing at you. It is a reflection of yourself. I have asked my friend to do this to see if I will love myself or please them. We would say this is when you would go in and tell your inner child they are more than enough, and you do not need that person in your reality to tell you that you are enough, because you are more than enough. As you begin to do this within yourself and you hold your inner child in that moment, the moment that you are getting attacked, give gratitude to the gift. When someone bullies you, give gratitude and take full responsibility that you created it. It is not the same as blaming oneself for this happening in the reality. Is taking responsibility that I created this situation for my highest good. I asked this person to bully me to show me a reflection of where I'm vibrating at, how I bully my own inner child with my ego. My ego is attacking myself and it is reflecting back to me. And this person in my reality, I've asked them to turn up the volume. I've asked them to get loud so that I will be motivated to change. So this person puts me down in front of a group of friends and everyone laughs. I will visualize picking up my inner child and telling them they're more than enough and that we do not need that person to love us. And the inner child will then say, oh, I thought we did need them because you have told me my whole life that we need friends outside of ourselves in order to feel loved. But you must tell the inner child that they are more than enough at all times and you do not need that person outside of you. Once you begin to do this in all your situations, with family, with friends, with coworkers, in groups, when you were noticing someone is bullying you in the grocery store or in an aisle in another store or at a gas station, somebody said something rude to you when you're pumping your gas. It is everywhere. There is always these attacks everywhere. Everywhere I go, people are attacking me. If you begin to give gratitude to that situation and tell your inner child that you love them, that they are more than enough, and that you do not need to seek validation outside of you from that person, then this will begin to shift. You will no longer need to create the bully in your reality because you are giving that love to yourself. You are not bullying yourself anymore. This is how it changes. It is getting loud for many of you because many have not been motivated enough to change, to go in and do the work. You must do the work in order to change your reality, and it can only be done from inside. When you are noticing this, we would say it would take a day or two. You would go through your day, and every time someone is rude to you or points out something you did wrong, criticizes or bullies you, and you visualize picking up your inner child and saying, I love you, you're more than enough. We do not need this person to love us. It does not matter what they think because you're more than enough, and we do not need them to love us outside of ourselves. And once you begin doing this, you will notice by the end of the day or the next day of doing this consistently that it begins to shift. You would notice that people are kinder to you. People are giving you respect. People are opening doors. People are smiling at you. You are receiving gifts for nothing. You are receiving gifts out of thin air. You are receiving gifts from random people. You will begin to notice the shift almost instantly. We would say that it is within a day or two of doing this. Be consistent with it because it is only loud because your spirit asked their spirit to turn up the volume. Your spirit asked their spirit to show you a reflection of how you're not loving yourself. As soon as you begin to give yourself this respect and this love, it will cease to exist in your reality. You will notice that everyone around you is showering you with love because you are showering yourself with that love. This applies to many people that are viewing this today, and we would say this is a great day with all of you in it. Blessings. Okay, so that's our message for today. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.